Hello everyone, my name is Cherie, and if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. Ollie's is one of the most underrated and overlooked spots for purchasing craft supplies. Here are a few of the craft supplies that you should search for on your next trip to Ollie's. Inflation is crazy, but Ollie's has a wide selection of craft related books. In this book section, I found a lot of books about quilting, and these books had a lot of quilt block patterns, and some of them were even filled with full quilt patterns inside. Also, you could think a little bit out of the box and go over to the adult coloring book section and select from a wide range of adult coloring books and use those coloring books to make quilt blocks. If you're not into quilting but like garment making, they have different amounts of garment related books inside of the store depending on which location that you go to. One of the locations that I go to has a ton of garment making books, and these books often have patterns inside, so that is something to think about if you're considering shopping at Ollie's. If you're not into garment making or quilting but enjoy crochet or knitting, then they also have those types of books as well, and those books are filled with patterns. I'm so sure that you cannot get a full book full of patterns for any type of craft online for under $5.99. So currently Ollie's has the best deal in my humble opinion. An iron is one of the most used tools inside of a sewing room, and Ollie's really does have great deals on irons. This particular location had a lot of different Black & Decker irons to choose from, and the $29 one was the one that stood out the most to me, and it looked in pretty good condition. So that is something that you might want to consider checking out on your next trip. The bed linen and curtains aisles are aisles that you don't want to miss when you go into Ollie's, because you can use that for fabric. You just have to check on the fabric content to see if the fabric content is something that you would want to use for your project. I have often found cotton and linen in here, but I have also found some synthetic fabrics that will be wonderful for making, for example, a coat lining, like a satin coat lining or something of that nature. And the prices are pretty good. They're cheaper than what I found at Walmart, so that is something to keep in mind. I recently got into crochet and found this entire end cap filled with Red Heart Super Saver acrylic yarn, and I paid $3 for 364 yards of the Red Heart Super Saver, and that was an awesome deal. All of these rolls were $2.99 to be exact. So I really did stock up on yarn there, and you should as well if you're into crochet or knitting. Well guys, those are all the things that I found in the store on my trip to Ollie's. If you're ever nearby in Ollie's, definitely stop by there and see what all you can find, because you're sure to find some great deals when it comes to finding craft supplies. I hope that my shopping trip has incited some sort of inspiration in you to go out there and try to find craft supplies in different areas than what you're used to. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to receive more sewing related content. Peace.